Gotten 9 of your last 11. What did you like about that one tonight?
Gutsy, win. Sometimes those games are hard. Guys are out for the Knicks, but I thought our guys were locked in, and we played a solid game for 48 minutes. And it was really good to get that win on our home floor last regular season game. So that was pretty special, pretty cool.
Trey, I think 3 threes, but scored in a variety of ways. What did you think about just all the different ways he got buckets tonight and was able to score the ball?
He's growing. We're watching Trey grow up, right in front of us, and so he's having a better understanding that when teams close out on him, because he's shooting the 3 ball so well, it's a quick decision for him, and a lot of times it's getting to the basket and finishing, or he's drawing fouls and then kicking it out to teammates. So offensively, he's been off the charts.
I know you guys have bigger goals, but for the first time in 5 years, this team has won more games in the regular season than it's going to lose. Is there anything of significance you take from that? Is there any pride in that?
For sure. It's a tremendous blessing to have a winning record. I said it to our guys in the locker room. It's hard to win in the NBA. It really is. And so to have a group of guys that are connected, they enjoy playing for each other. And like you said, in 5 seasons, we haven't done it. So it's a huge accomplishment.
How much has that been a point of emphasis for the coaching staff to put Trey in positions where, he can come off pin downs, he can run some secondary pick and roll, where he can just do some different things on offense rather than just be a three-point shooter?
It hasn't really been a huge discussion for us that we need to get Trey the ball in pick and rolls or in any other space. Right now, the offense is allowing him to just create open quality shots. Guys are getting into the paint. We're watching film on it, and then there's times where we'll draw up an ATO for him when he has it going. But he's really just playing free and playing within the offense.
Yeah. Speaking of just taking advantage of opportunities, how much have you seen that in Herb in the way his scoring has gone up recently?
Love what we're seeing from Herb. He's just playing off his instincts, making plays on both ends of the floor. He's shooting the ball well the last 10 or so games. So, all the things that we need going into our postseason and possible playoff appearance, our team, they're doing it right now.
And we talked a lot about CJ and just how his role has shifted a little bit. Just what do you think about just the way he feels? Like, is he just more comfortable where his shots are coming from now in this, different role, and where he can just be more effective in half-court offense?
It's trying to have a balance with CJ and Brandon, putting the ball in their hands and just letting those guys play off each other. There's times that CJ has it. There's times that BI has it. BI might have it a bit more right now, but both of those guys are extremely capable of playing with the ball, playing off the ball, and it's a huge bonus for us to have.
I know you've already talked about Trey and Herb, but they combined for 46 tonight. How big is it organizationally to have 2 draft picks, players that y'all have selected, to be able to produce at such high levels so early? And what does it mean not only for now, but for the future to have that kind of homegrown success?
It's a credit to our management team, Griff and Trajan Swin and Bryson, all the folks involved, and going to watch these guys when they're playing, and getting in the draft room and having our board and realizing that these guys can come in and impact our team right away. It's what you want. Is you want to be able to draft guys that can come in and impact your program. And the beauty in Trey, Herb, and the rest of our younger guys is that they're high character guys as well.
100 blocks for Herb on his career. You see a guy like Herb come night in, night out, defend top scorers in this league. Game 81 of the season, can you look at a guy like Herb making an all-defensive team? I think as he should.
I hope so. He's one of the better defenders in the NBA, and he's young, and he's taking on the challenge night in and night out, like you said. So, for sure, I hope that's in store for him.
Coach, last time this part of the season, you're still going 11, 12 deep some nights. Tonight, just 9, only 6 people above 20 minutes. Can you talk about how that's helping you get ready for the postseason, or if that's something that it just has to be done because you're missing Zion and Jose?
It's a combination of having guys out, and then realizing that, our main guys need to just play more minutes right now going into the postseason. So it's a combination.
And Jonas got a bunch of touches, but only 7 shots. Another slow game, 8 points. The other night he only had 4 points. Is that something that you need to work with him on, or is he getting those touches that you want, and it's just the play has to come to him and find the shots and then the flow of the offense?
Nah, it's Jonas will be fine. It's more do what you need to do to help the team win a game, and we'll go back, continue to reevaluate. But he's fine. Like there's games where he has big numbers and other guys don't, and vice versa. So the important part for us, the important factor is win the game and do what it takes to win the game.
Hey, Willie, from your vantage point, what did you sort of see on that play when BI kicked it over to Herb in the corner and he drained that three?
I just saw BI recognize that it looked like New York started to try to blitz him, trap him in pick and rolls. We had our big dive out. Their low man came over off Herb, and he just swung it right away. And when Herb caught the ball, I knew it was going in. He's been working on it. He's been shooting the ball well. Good to see him knock down one of those big shots.
Are you going to let Herb know that that was the same spot of a foul that happened 2 games ago? That same spot?
No, we want to wipe that out of our memory, and we've already talked about it, watched it, so now it's time to move forward.
Coach, two things. One, can you talk about I saw a little banter between you and Josh Hart, just the impact, obviously, like the respect that the crowd had for him, the impact that he had on our team while he was here, and just the kind of energy between, this organization and Josh tonight.
Sure. Josh is, first and foremost, his character here while I was here. He did pretty much everything we asked him to do as a leader. And he's such a good human being. He wants to do the right thing. We got to push him a bit at times, but he gets it. He's one of those guys that just get it. And he plays with his heart night in and night out. He goes out and gives you everything he has. And I think the city of New Orleans can appreciate that. And it's good to see him, go to different teams and still have success, but now be in New York and have an opportunity to play in the playoffs for the first time. And I told him that. I'm extremely proud of him and love him and wish him the best.
And then I know it's, the second to last game, but last regular season home game. I was wondering, we don't ask you this a lot, but from a personal perspective, what you've learned from this group, given all the adversity, where you are right now, maybe what you've learned most about yourself and your team through this kind of 81 games.
Yeah, sure. Number one, we once again we have extremely high character individuals in our organization, and I'm blessed to have that. That's not always the case. You guys know that working in the NBA, right? So our guys, they care. And we don't always go out and play our best, but they bounce back and they're resilient. So having those ingredients along with they relish the moment is a pretty decent ingredient to have going into postseason play and trying to build a program. Okay, thank you.